much. Yeah, I really appreciate it.
This is incredible. Okay, so let's just get right to it because everybody's like, which 8 universities? Because the list is impressive, my friend. Yale, Columbia, Penn, Brown, Cornell, Stanford, University of Chicago, Duke, Northwestern, Rice, Vanderbilt, Notre Dame, Williams, and Swarthmore. I mean, wow. Were you shocked, or were you kind of just like, yeah, we're hard for this?
No, I was definitely really surprised as they kept on coming in. I didn't expect it.
And so the big question is, where are you going to go?
Well, I was really fortunate to get into a lot of good schools, and so right now I'm choosing between Yale and Stanford.
Yale and Stanford, those are good decisions. And what are you planning to major in?
So right now I'm thinking about majoring in either political science or international relations, one of the two.
One of the two. And I see you actually, you really took it upon yourself to do a lot. You interned for Congresswoman Susan Davis, Amar Campanajjar, who was running for the 50th District. You shadowed the mayor of Chula Vista. I mean, you really went kind of above and beyond to give yourself a big resume when you were applying to university.
Yeah, well, it wasn't only just for university. I was really genuinely interested in those things, too.
Yeah, so do you think maybe one day you see yourself running for office?
I'm not too sure. It's way too early to tell. But my dream job is to work for the United Nations or a nonprofit that does meaningful work.
That's very admirable. So you started out going to Holy Trinity School in El Cajon from preschool to 8th grade before you went on to modern day. For all the parents who are out there, myself included, who are wanting to write down notes, what can we do to motivate our kids and have them be as successful? What do you think the secret was for you?
Well, when I was younger, I really enjoyed reading, and I just always really liked to learn. So that's probably the most important thing. It's really hard to fake authenticity, and so the best way to have success is just to really enjoy what you're doing and to love learning.
Yeah. Was there a certain technique or counselors advised you in a certain way in how you were applying for colleges and universities? I mean, you graduated with a 4.7 GPA, which is fantastic. But now schools, it is so competitive. You really have to be a well-rounded student. Was there something that you think that you did or you wrote in your essays that was unique or special that made you stand out?
Yeah, well, I just think, like I said, it's really about communicating your passion for a certain thing. And so for me, I really, really enjoyed what I was doing with Congresswoman Susan Davis, with Amar Campanajjar, and so I think that was really obvious. I've gotten some letters back that the admissions readers told me what they enjoyed about my essays, and so it was that passion. And so that's my counselors at Modern Day Catholic High School have been really great. They definitely gave me good advice, but it's also just about making sure you show that you love what you're doing.
So what are you most excited for or nervous about in going off to college at one of these universities?
I've lived away from home before, but I'm just nervous about not getting to be with my family for a prolonged period of time.
Yeah, so maybe Stanford might be a little closer?
It might be a little bit closer, but I also think that it's good to embrace change. And I know that I want to come back to California when I'm older. And so if there's any time that I can experience the seasons, I think during college would be a great time when I don't have to shovel snow.
I think that's pretty good. I see your proud dad over here. Is he weighing in on either university, or are your parents really kind of taking a step back and saying you got to decide, Ryan?
No, yeah, they've taken steps back, and I think that we're on the same page for most of my decisions, and so they'll be a part of it, but they are letting me make the choice in the end.
That's good. Okay, so when the letters started rolling in and it was you're accepted, what was the reaction?
Well, it was crazy just because it was really gradual. Like slowly, little by little, I started getting more and more acceptances, and so I just didn't expect it, and everyone made me really happy.
Yeah. So I know you applied to 23. Was there? I mean, obviously, with some of your top scorers and top schooling, you were going to get into some really great universities. Was there a method behind applying to 23?
Yeah. Well, I wasn't really sure how well I would do, and so that's why I applied to so many, because I just wanted to cast a wide net, and I didn't expect that I'd be so successful. But yeah, I just looked at schools that were good for what I wanted to study, political science and international relations, and so I applied to those schools.
That's amazing. Well, we are just thrilled for your success and wish you the best in your first year. Will you let us know when you make that final decision?
I definitely will.
Okay. Congrats to you, Ryan, and to Proud Dad over here. It's very, very exciting. We're proud of you.
Thank you.
Well, St. Madeleine Sophie's